right, hello. Um, this is Tiffany Shaw. I'm one of the candidates for the project I Am, and I wanted to pop on this video to let you know why I think that I'm the best candidate to win Project I Am. I'll start by just saying that publishing a book has been a lifelong goal of mine. Well, at least since I've been, in my 20s. It's something that I've aspired to be an author. And during the pandemic, I started writing and I had chapters, different chapters on my laptop saved, but just couldn't move forward because as I, said in one of the assignments, that I just thought like I was waiting for a big testimony, not even knowing that there's testimonies every day in my life that's been happening. So anyway, I think I would be the best candidate to win because this just seems like it's divine order. It's the perfect time for me in my life to get my story out. I have been going through so much warfare, and this process has truly, truly been a blessing for me. Just talking about my story and learning, watching the videos from Liz and just tapping into my faith in God. And I really feel in my spirit that this is my time to do something like this, and for God to use me to share my story with others, and for so much more. And I know I have what it takes, just based on my life story, my dedication to my family, my kids, my work ethic, my dedication to God, and Him just using me so much during this season. It has not been an easy season for me. The last 4 years specifically have been, I've been attacked so much in these last 4 years. But I've also grown so much spiritually with God. My relationship with God has grown exponentially, and He's given me such a peace throughout this process. And so I feel like there is an urgency for me to get my story out, for other women, for other mothers. I just went through and still going through. I'm still in the battle. Just finalized my divorce. I'm still going in the process, going back to court, custody, fighting for my kids, fighting for more time with my kids. I've been in a very emotionally and emotionally and financially abusive marriage to an unbeliever. He grew up Jain, which is like Hinduism, and the entire marriage, I thought that I could change him to become a Christian. And I prayed and prayed and prayed and prayed. Oh my God, I prayed. But there was so much, I felt so condemned and restrained and suffocated in that marriage. But I also put so much trust in this person that, even now looking back and going through this process, we don't put our faith and trust in man. Our faith, and I'll never do that again. my faith needs to be completely focused on Jesus. And that's the only person who we should ever trust that much. I mean, that was how much the faith and trust I had in my husband was supposed to be for God. And I felt like I truly gave my soul in that marriage. And I have 4 daughters. We were bound. I couldn't even pray. Like I mean, I could pray, but when he was in the house, it's like I had to hide my faith and was afraid to even really talk about God freely with my children. And now I'm out of the marriage, but there's other attacks because he's now turned to Islam and he's trying to introduce that to my kids. And he's also with another woman who is Muslim, and has been this whole time cheating on me. And I went through such highs and lows, but the only thing that kept me was my faith in God. Whenever I wanted to give up, I would open that Bible, read scriptures, stand on the word of God. And it's like, yeah, you open that book, the Bible, and it's like food for our soul. It nourishes you. And whenever I felt down, like even to the point where like I just didn't want to be here, turning to my faith and trusting God is what got me through. And I know that there are so many women who are in my situation and they don't have God. They don't have Jesus. And I don't know how people get through this without the Lord. Divorce rate, I know, is through the roof now, especially with COVID. And I know there are many women like me who have children who, don't have, didn't have money on their last dime, and just hurt, like they're just hurting. And especially dealing with the narcissistic person, it's not like any other kind of relationship. It's an addiction. So you're actually recovering from the relationship and the marriage. And I was married for 16 years legally. So, I know I have what it takes. God has equipped me with the tools. And I'm just excited and pumped up about this process. There is an urgency for my story. I know there is. I know within my heart that there is a need for a book out there like this to help other mamas, other women like me, to keep fighting the good fight. And I have good work ethic. I want to have my book published within 60 days, and I know I will, should the Lord lead you to select me in this process. And just know that if I am selected, I'm going to give it my best. It's going to be done on time, and I can't wait to get it out to the world for everyone to read it and to bless other women and give God the glory for getting me through something like this, and let other women know that they can get through this too by putting their faith and trust in Lord, and just being able to fight. I mean, I have scriptures, I have journal entries, I have so much through this whole process. God has equipped me for such a time as this. And so I pray to God that, He lays me on your heart to select me for this project I am. And I know I have what it takes, and I pray to God that you choose me. This has been a blessing to me, and you all have been a blessing to me, Liz. I'm so glad I found you, and I'm hopefully looking forward to hearing good news. God bless.